happy Sunday. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear because I don't have my, well, I should put my one of my earbuds in, right? Let's see. I should put one of it in. So I am starting late today because I'm in a zone. I'm in the workout zone. Okay, I'm in the workout zone. Oh, y'all like that tune? So I like the last time I was like in the gym just to lose weight, and I didn't like the way my body looked. I was like, okay, where's my muscles? Where's my muscles? Where's my muscularity? So I was like, okay, we have to do a reset. And now I'm hurting so bad. I was like, oh, no wonder. So what I do is I go on my website and I say, hey guys, going to the gym a little late. That means I'm going to be coming on to the stream late, but I will be here. Okay. So there's that. How are you all doing today? Yeah, I got to get that fitness in, honey. Okay. I should have never let my muscles atrophy. I should have never done that. Should have never, ever, ever done that. And it won't happen again. So I might don't how should I say this? Don't anticipate it too much, but y'all know I'm really good at collecting a lot of, like, one of my most popular series that made me a lot of money was showing all the videos of people getting deported. I was able to make 5 videos of that? 5 different videos, minimum 20 minutes long. Minimum. Maximum 34 minutes. So it was anywhere from 20 to 34 minutes. And that's when, all of the illegal immigrants were recording their L's. And I was spending like hours getting this footage and would show it, and you guys love it. So when it came to getting all of these like lefties, demon rats, commies, these vile liberals who were crying about losing their jobs, I would have never, first of all, what is with this generation posting their L's? Can you imagine? Like, let me tell you, y'all know I'm not a crying person, right? I hate to cry. I do. I hate it. And I think the most recent time I almost came to tears is when I was describing how that Ukrainian girl was in that corner bleeding to death. Nobody was there to hold her. Nobody was there to console her. And like, she literally died in another country alone while everybody was around her, like ignoring her. And everybody like acting like you don't see a pool of blood streaming down on the floor. So, so that's the last time. And I was describing that, and I was basically, upset, but I was able to pull myself together. So I was like, I don't like crying. Okay. So when people take a camera and you push record and you go, I got fired. I don't know what that, and then you hit stop and you upload it. What's wrong with you? I don't understand this. These people post their biggest L's. I mean, just, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to take the video and put it in my compilation, because you know me, I'm all about making money off of your pain. I am a sadist. I am very much a sadist, Okay, but like what? This whole thing of like crying and uploading it and or having a mental breakdown and uploading it. What in the world? Anyway, I don't want to be here for 2 hours. Y'all know this show is supposed to be an hour. It's supposed to be. Okay. But I want to talk about this Antifa song that I love so much. There is a guy, one of the best versatile white singers I guess you could say I want to say of all times. Okay. Peyton Paris. Y'all know who this is? Ooh, this white man can blow. He can sing country, rock. He also do a lot of Viking songs. He also does gospel music, which surprised me. Because I'm like, wait a minute. How do you sing so well about Valhalla? And then you do, Jesus loved me. Yes, he does. I mean, he's so good. Anyway, this song he did, Bella Ciao, which is apparently an Antifa song. I remember this song coming out 3 years ago, but not the song. The song is old. I remember him doing his version of Bella Ciao. And I played, I'm one of those people, I would probably, if you are not this type of person, you're going to hate me. But I'm the type of person that could play a song over and over and over and over and over and over on a loop for hours. I'm that person. I can listen to it over and over and over. 3 hours later, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, 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 levata dia, esatto, That's me, baby. That's me. I will play it over and over. 3 hours later, 4 hours later, that's whoever came up with you'll hear a good song and they have it on YouTube, the hour version. You want to know who's listening to that to me so much? Me. That's me. If somebody does an hour version of any song I like, I will listen to that hour version on loop. So that means instead of me constantly, which is very convenient, instead of me doing rewind, I can listen to an hour loop and then I can rewind it 4 times in 4 hours. But the song is about, I do believe, women working in the harsh fields against and something about Nazi Germany. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me started. This song is beautiful though. And I said, why would Antifa usurp such a beautiful song? I really hated that. But anyway, so they said that this is a groypers. They're trying to get this shooter to be a alt-right so bad. And I said, I'm sorry, but there's nobody, the alt-right, the groypers, I hate the groypers, and I can't stand Nick Fuentes, okay? But with that being said, there's nobody on the right that would live with a trans woman. Boom! Headshot! If a conservative or a right-winger is into a biological male that's transitioning into a female, he would keep that on the DL. He's not going to be outside the neighborhood holding hands and kissing. They're not gonna do that. So the liberal media is like really going crazy right now, trying because they can't take another L. Like the last mass shooter was trans. Said that they hate being trans. And these type of people hate kids, right? And so this person, it's not verified, but there's also data that this person is possibly was thinking about transitioning, but without a shadow of a doubt, his boyfriend is transitioning. Now, everybody wants you all to say, I don't understand what is the purpose of saying he's on the left. I mean, the person that's trans is cooperating fully with the FBI. I don't care. Is that supposed to, like, why are they saying the trans woman is cooperating with the FBI? Whoop-de-damn-do. What the hell does this have to do with your side is the violent side? What does that have to do? Notice how nobody on the right, once they found out that somebody on the left killed Charlie Kirk, there was no looting. There was no riots. There was no major protest. It was nothing like that, right? Now, there are visuals, and what I'm noticing, and I'm going to have to just, y'all know me, these leftists know who to do that to. They know who to do that to, and they don't know who to do that to. And the reason is they know who to do that to because they know some Christian is going to prevent a major beatdown. And it's always a Christian preventing a major beatdown. Come on, let's be honest. I saw two today. There was a vigil, and this daggone soy boy begins to walk over the vigils with the candles and the flowers. He began to walk over it. One of the good old boys, a true diehard bleed red, white, and blue patriot, yanked him by his collar, threw him on the ground, went, giving him what he deserves. No, brother, don't do that to him. Let him go. No, we got to pray for him. And I'm like, they don't understand that language. That gets on my nerves. Okay. And then I showed another video. I did this on my Treehouse News video that's behind a paywall. It's also on my website as well as on Patreon. Feel free to join if you would like to support my work. Some mixed race soy boy who was eating too much fried chicken was decided to get on an electric bike and come over and say F Charlie Kirk doing a vigil for, once again, showing homage to Charlie Kirk. He's going to drive with the electric bike and say F Charlie Kirk. Then once again, it's always one of my favorite heroes but it's always one patriot who gonna take it to the head, right? He gonna take fist to face, foot to ass. I like those type, cause that's the only language these people know and like. So, Tracy, thank you, Tracy Bina, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor and becoming a member. Prisha loves you. Thank you so much. And so he did put face to fist, foot to ass. And then another patriot like, oh yeah, we can beat them up now. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the cross wearers. Let me tell you something. I love you Christians, but you're nothing like your ancestors when it comes to war. Okay, can't pray for everybody. Okay, okay. I have to ask you. Are you? How does being nice to the devil works? Just answer that question for me, okay? But I'm asking questions. How does being nice and turn the other cheek, how does that work for people who want you dead and have no problem going there with violence? Okay? Apparently, you all forgot the history of Christianity. And let me tell you something. The history of Christianity did not pull your Christian brothers off of somebody who deserved that ass whooping. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? After the ass whooping, they would take that person and to the hospital, and they would pray for his healing on the way to the doctor. And when he's in the ER, they would form a healing circle and ask Jesus to heal the wounds and to make those stitches tight and to put, I hope that some sense have been knocked into him with your name. Glory, hallelujah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, where's those Christians at? Where's those Christians at? The Christians that I'm beat your, you put your hands on me, I'm beat your ass, but I'll take you to the hospital in Jesus' name. So, anywho, that's all I'm saying. Like, but hold on. So I got off the topic as always. I got off the topic, but Bella Child has been taken over by these Antifas. So here we have interviewed, who's this? LA Times interviewed a leftist academic and activist, the same one who condemned the release of 2020 Antifa riot videos to spread the conspiracy theory that the Antifa anthem Bella Child is actually a far right. How would it be a far right song when it's going to against the Nazis? Are you guys calling the now if you're calling liberals Nazis, I'm gonna agree with you. Because they were known as the nationalist socialist. They were not known as the nationalist capitalists. We are capitalists over here on the right. Okay? But this is not no Groyper song. This is not a song going to the Groypers. People are too stupid to don't. Well, a lot of people don't know history, okay? A lot of people don't know history. That's why I don't understand how people are cheering for Nazi Ukraine. Thank God. Oh God, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, that Trump has said, you know what? I'm tired of being on the losing team. I'm out. This is Biden. Look. Trump said, y'all ready for this? Trump said, this is Biden and Zelensky's war. I couldn't believe it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I said, Trump said what? Honey, I got so excited. Where is it? Hold on a second. Trump, Biden and Zelensky war. Hold on. Please show that Truth Social. Please, where is it? Come on. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, I'm not reading all this. Let me see if I can get to the okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh my God, I'm getting so giddy. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see. I believe that this plus NATO as a group placing 50 to 100% tariffs on China to be fully withdrawn after the war with Russia and Ukraine is ended. While also it will also be a great help in ending this deadly but ridiculous war. China has a strong control and even grip over Russia, and these powerful tariffs will break up that grip. This is not Trump's war. It would have never started if I was president. It is Biden's and Zelensky's war. Woo, child. I was so turned on. I was like, oh, what you doing, Trump? What you doing to me? You're naming the right name finally. Woo, child. What? Oh, my God. I got the vapors. Oh my God. I'm going to need a mint julep because this flower is wilting, okay? I was like, Trump named Zelensky? Oh, happy days, oh, happy days, oh, happy days, when he was born, when Jesus born, okay? I was like, whoa! Anyway, let's get back. Hold on, I will, listen, we have the news, the Treehouse News tomorrow, so we will, Trumpgasm. We will talk about this tomorrow. I don't want to get, y'all know me. I get in front of this. I start talk. I only have 2 topics I want to talk on, and I start getting on all these other topics. Okay. I need to stop doing that. But I was just so giddy, so happy to read that Truth Social post by Trump, and he literally put Zelensky on that list because Trump knows that Russia's winning. Like, that's just, what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get back to Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao, Ciao. Anyway, so I said the evidence. The song was on a random Groyper-themed Spotify playlist from an anonymous user with 5 followers. Do you know Bella Ciao is on my playlist by Peyton Paris? So, imagine saying, oh, this Bella Ciao song is on a Groyper Spotify playlist. It's on my playlist too. What a dumb thing to say. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, ooh. That is a woman who don't miss no damn meals, okay? We call this a high calorie Karen, okay? Where is your neck, girl? Where is your neck? High calorie. And I think this is by the way, I don't know. This looks like a trans woman. I haven't watched this, so let's see. Let's see if this person goes, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao, Ciao. Let's see.
Oh, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, 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 Ciao.
Oh, it's a real woman. Oops. me all messed up, dude. I'm sorry. From the side, you look like a, they, them, he, him. I don't know what you was. Yeah, that side profile threw me off, dude. She looked straight ahead like, oh no, that's a wham, and that's a woman. Oh God. Okay. Hold on, though. Seriously, you gotta look at it like, does that? Okay. You can't blame me. You can't blame me, right? Look at this side profile. Chat, can y'all blame me? You still want to see the results of the gene test? So that's what I said. I looked at that. I was like, I expect to hear a voice like this. Oh God. Okay. Let's finish. Let's listen to this.
Ciao, bella ciao, 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 ciao.
An Italian resistance song, and it's very old, but Bella Ciao, the song, was remixed and recirculated through playlists online, one of which is available on Spotify with the Groyper label.
Ciao, bella ciao.
Imagine using some loser Groyper to justify that. Oh yeah, no. The Antifa literally said that this is their theme song. They literally said this was their theme song. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out like what? We have to what? Anyway, let's go to Andy Knoll. No, hold on a second. Where are we at? I want to go to this one first. I want to read this one first. So can I still look at okay, great. Andy did a very good write-up piece. Hold on a second. I'm going to position this so you guys can see it better. Where he wrote in his Substack about the shooter's lover and how the left is trying to say that this is a Groyper. It's not a Groyper. It's not in the alt-right. So they're trying to say, listen, they're trying to say that this guy is on our side because his parents are Mormons and that they're registered Republicans. Who cares if they're registered Republicans? Are you saying that the parents, just because they're registered Republicans, that the libtard kids are going to be Republicans too? Really? Also, so what happened was this person was ostracized out of the church when he was 17 years old. Apparently, he was supposed to go. I don't know what the Mormons church preacher is called. I don't know if they're called pastors, fathers, evangelists. I don't know. I don't know what they're called. But he was supposed to go there for a blessing. I don't know what any of this means. The Mormon religion is a religion I didn't even care to look into when I found out that you got to have sex with some kind of magic underwear or something like that. Oh, it's called a bishop. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, bishop or president. Okay, thank you. Big Bobster! Big Bobster! Big Bobster! Big Bobster's still in my corner after all these years. Big Bobster, you see how they did me so wrong last week? They just don't know me. Anyway, so the bishop told the family to bring this little heathen to the church for some prayers. Okay, and the little heathen said, I'm not coming to see no prayers. I don't even believe in this hogwash. And so he was banned. He was banished from the Mormon church, and he was banished from his family. Okay? And then he started to take a ride on the wild side with a trans person who's into fairies. Let's read it. Let's read this. Okay. Let's see. I can report that the roommate and suspect's romantic partner of the man is accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk is confirmed as trans. Was there any doubt? Was people doubting that this person was trans? We already knew that. On Friday, Daily Mail first identified the partner as 22-year-old Lanson Twiggs. Twiggs lived with accused assassin Tyler Robertson in an apartment in St. George. By the way, very expensive apartments. This ain't no hood. So it makes me think, like, where you get that money? Must still get the money from the conservative parents. Cause I'm like, how you gotta get money? How do y'all don't even have a job and y'all live? Telling you, I don't understand what happened if you cut your son or daughter off. You cut them off financially. I mean, what in the hell? Anyway, an apartment called St. George, Utah, about 4 hours from Utah Valley University, where Kirk was murdered. Twiggs' social media history remains online, and I have reviewed it to confirm his transgender identity. I don't really think there's anything to protest. I'm not even going to read the rest of this because I don't think none of us, not even the left, is saying that the boyfriend is not trans. This is interesting. In November 2024, Twiggs posted about his anxiety with injecting cross-sex hormones. Replying to a thread on injection pain, he wrote, "Seriously, sometimes it's just muscle memory. Sometimes I gotta get buzzed on something, so I'm not too anxious about it." Okay. So yeah, I don't really look at that. They lived here. Now, from my understanding, these are not cheap ass cheap ass apartments. They're, if you can call them apartments, to me, this is what you are classify as a townhouse. Is townhouse not a common name in Utah? Do y'all not call things like this townhouses? Where you're smushed together and you can hear it next door and you got it upstairs and what in the hell? Yeah, looks like they are though, but they call them apartments. They call these apartments. Townhouse equals glorified overpriced duplex. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, here's Lance Twiggs, graduated from high school in 2021. They didn't really do such a good job pixelating the family. All right, here we go. So this is the neighbor snitching, honey. He is snitching on the couple. And this is what he has to say.
With him.
Were they holding hands?
Yeah, they were. So, yeah, they drove off in his car, the Dodge Challenger.
The time you saw them or this week?
It was about the time I saw them. So
how long ago was that?
I would say about 2 weeks ago.
And so they looked like they were a couple?
Yeah.
And he was dressed all in black?
Yeah.
Definitely. He looks like a Mormon, though.
And you thought he was weird?
Yeah, I definitely, yeah.
What was weird about him?
Just the way he walked and just the way I've seen him. I've never seen really anybody dressed all in black with a mask on, and I thought that was just quite weird.
For those who've never seen the roommate, describe that person for us.
He did have freckles on his face. For the haircut, he did have, it was a weird haircut. I can't quite, it was kind of a mushroom shaped one. Yeah, he was, I would say, he didn't come out much, but definitely a few other, like, just a little bit at a time.
There's some published reports out there that this individual, the roommate, may have been transitioning. Did that correlate with what you saw?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so he was going to have an operation to be to turn into a woman.
Yeah, and I think he's getting ready for that.
Sorry, in what way do you think that?
I remember them talking about a doctor's appointment. It was about 2 weeks ago, I would say.
And they were kissing?
Yeah.
Do you know where did you see them kissing?
Just coming out. I was riding with my bike, so I didn't see the whole thing, but yeah. I saw them.
And when did you hear them talking about a doctor's appointment?
I would say about the same time that they came out. So that one time, yeah.
Where were you standing for that?
I was just riding by here.
Okay.
So.
And you were able to hear snippets of their conversation?
Yeah. Yep.
But you were sure that they were a couple, but you have only seen them together once?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, random guys don't hold hands. And
Thank you! That random guys don't hold hands and kiss each other in front of other people. What's wrong with you? What a dumb... How did you know that they were in a relationship? Random guys don't walk around the street holding hands and kissing. Mwah, mwah, mwah. What a dumb question. Look at him looking at you. You're like, you're just so dumb. You're just a dumb woman.
Yeah, random guys don't hold hands and definitely don't kiss. So.
Hello?
I would have tried to stop him if I knew it was him, like before. I definitely do not like the fact that he was living close to me. It was covered with police tape, a ton of police cars. We had a guy sitting up on the hill with a sniper, and SWAT trucks, and definitely a few helicopters, and a drone as well.
What was going through your mind when you stepped in?
I was like, what is going on? And I asked the police officer, I'm like, did a killing happen here? They're like, I can't tell you. And so I called my grandma, found out that the guy that shot Kirk lived right close to me. So for Charlie Kirk, I knew him over the years. Like, I didn't know him personally, but I've watched his videos before. And so
okay, so that was the end of that interview. Let's see. I run with the crazy tip, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're gonna get off of that one, and I want to look at this one too, because there's something I want to say about this in reference to, like I was saying earlier, that these leftists know who to attack and who not to attack. And when I look at this, I go, how come, and this is just a question you have to ask yourself, why don't black organizations have this problem? What do I mean by this problem? Why don't black organizations have problems where somebody is basically breaking down the doors or rioting or, trying to protest and yell and throw up signs and this and that? Now, I know one of the answers is because they're on the same side, right? Okay. But when the whole Black Lives Matter fraud thing was going on, the stuff that they did, the stuff that they did to any popular right-wing voice was never done to Black Lives Matter. They was spewing all kinds of stupidity. And what amazes me is even today, you have black people saying they don't care about the death or whatever because they say Charlie Kirk was racist because Charlie Kirk is against DEI. And because Charlie Kirk talked against Ketanji Jackson Brown, or whatever the hell that heifer's last name is, they say they called her stupid, and you can't become a justice a supreme justice if you're stupid. The dumb heifer don't even know what a woman is. She talks so much and says a lot of stupid stuff during the debate that Sotomayor has to tell her to shut up and call her out for her stupidity. And I'm like, yeah, of course, Michelle Obama and Joy Reid, and these are not smart black women. But Ketanji is really stupid. That is a DEI hire. So you can say whatever you want about Sotomayor. She's a libtard, but she ain't no dumb libtard. And Amy Conant Barrett is definitely not dumb. But Ketanji, boy, if you read her input on a lot of the laws that they have to oversee or vote on, you're like, how the hell did she even pass the damn bar? Yeah, and Jasmine Crockett said something really stupid. Hold on. Oh, I hate doing this. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm sure you all seen this video. I'm not going to play it because then we're going to go on a whole different tangent on how dumb Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett said, it is not the police job to prevent crime. I kid you not. She said, the police job is to only solve crime. That's their only job. And if I play the video, then we're going to talk about that dumb heifer for the. I might do it as an individual video. I might. Apparently, you all haven't seen this video on this dumb heifer. Apparently, y'all must not seen this video. So if y'all, wait a minute, press 1 if you have not seen that video with Jasmine Crockett. Really, press 1 if you've seen the video. Press 2 if you have not seen the video where Jasmine Crockett said the police job is only to solve crime. No, okay, all right, we got a couple of y'all who've seen the video. Okay, well, Rogue, I knew you would see it. I'm sure you and Laura probably see it. There you go. I knew it. Laura, I knew. I said, if Rogue said, I know. I even said it before you even said anything, Laura. I said, I know Laura's seen it. If Rogue's seen it, I know Laura's seen it. No, I'll do it for a video. Okay, it looks like most of y'all did not see the video. So if I find it, I got it in the queue. I was going to show it for you guys tomorrow. So no, I can only take so much stupidity before too late. I ain't got nothing else better to do. Oh yeah. So I was like, man, this is a woman who's supposed to be a lawyer. This is a woman who's supposed to have passed the bar. Oh God. Okay, here we go. The assassination of Charlie Kirk and how people like him suffer through threats and silence. Charlie team revealed that he has received thousands of threats over the years. Those of us who are effective at challenging left-wing orthodoxy suffer through this reality almost always in silence. See, that your problem is you're suffering in silence. Don't suffer in silence. Good Lord, I've been in this for so long, but I have had lots of death threats And I say, pull up. Pull up. Because one of the wonderful things about being a black woman is that we are known to be violent. And I love that for us. I do. I love that. You know how people are like, them damn black women are yes, we are. Yes, we are. Pull up. Pull up and try it with me. I will toe tag your ass with a quickness. I do not get intimidated by no death threats. You will not get, I'm not going to lose sleep. All I'm going to do is basically maybe clean my guns or maybe do some bullet inspections and say, let's see, should I use this one or hollow points? Or, that's what I'm be doing. I'm not, you're not going to get me. Oh, the left is so violent. I'm be clean. Listen, I'm be like this. Hold on. Oh my God, my back scratched. Pretend this is a pew pew. I'm like, yeah, come on, pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Come on, pull up. Ooh, I need to clean that scope. There you go. Yeah, go. Play with these people. Scared of your ass. Scooby-Doo singing Grace Jones. So that's the thing. So I want you all to understand that that technique is effective. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why, you know, there are some of us who are hard targets. Cause we're like, that don't scare me. So here we go. So says in November 2020, I made a decision to leave not only, okay, I don't care about, so he's going to insert himself into this. Okay, on Wednesday afternoon at Orem, Utah, conservative activist Charlie Kirk stood before thousands of students at Utah University. And I know some people is like, why is he out in the open? To be honest, I would think that nobody would be dumb enough to shoot Charlie Kirk. I did not see him as a threat to, well, maybe I misjudged how he was just such an effective debater, because the assassination of Charlie Kirk confused me. See, I haven't talked about Master Charlie ever since Candace left TPUSA. Once TPUSA stopped inviting that heifer to speak at, you know, Turning Point events, I haven't been keeping up with Charlie Kirk. So I decided to literally take the time to watch some of his debates. And I went, oh, wow. Charlie was very effective. I did not know he was verbally whipping ass like that. Yeah, she's blaming Israel. But Tracy, didn't I tell y'all? Who was the one? Go look at the video. Go look at that video. The video where I was the first one to announce that Charlie Kirk had passed away. What did I tell y'all was going to happen? What did I told y'all was going to happen? I said that here's what's going to happen. The left is going to probably blame the right. And the right is going to sit up here and say Israel did it and the Jews did it. And later on, no, the next day, like clockwork, it's Mossad did it. BB sent out the IDF after Charlie Kirk. I said it. I told you. I'm not Nostradamus. I just understand patterns. And by the way, I had to say something on Twitter, because what pissed me off is of course, you all still, I understand it. I understand the love for black folks. I get it. Right? But y'all, this is unhealthy obsession, and love for Candace Owens is so pathetic. So some Republican woman put, this is Candace Owens' tearful recollection of her of saying goodbye to her friend Charlie Kirk. I looked at the video and I had to watch it 3 times because I hate Candace Owens. Sorry, no, I hate her. I don't like her. Right? I don't hate her. I don't like her. Right? And I said, now I'm familiar with liberal women doing the fake crying, no tears, by the way. So this is what libtard women do. I was in the elevator and he came in and I was so afraid. And he looked at me as he was pushing the number button to his floor. And I could see him undressing me with his eyes. I felt so violated. And when I wouldn't look at him, he said, I like your shoes, before he left out. I have never had power taken from me like that before. I just don't know how you could do that. Scene. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see tears? You saw no tears coming out my beautiful eyes. By the way, I'm sexy as hell. Let's acknowledge the obvious. But I looked at that. I said, all I hear is a performance. I don't see no tears. Her eyes didn't even water up. And in my opinion, I'm a better actress at fake crying than her. And also, let's not forget that Charlie Kirk called out Candace for her crazy anti-Semitism. We're gonna just forget all that. We're gonna forget about that Master Charlie Kirk literally put Candace Owens on blast for her whole thing of blaming the Jews for everything. Yeah, and still, y'all gonna believe that they were best friends. How? Don't you supposed to keep in contact with your best friend? Candace ain't talked to Charlie Kirk since the last time they were at the 2020. Wait a minute, was she there? No, Candace wasn't even there because she didn't vote for Trump in 2022. She was against Trump in 2020. She was against Trump in 2020, and she was against Trump in 2024. Yeah, I thought it was cringe when she called him her best friend. They were like, why best friends win? Do you think Tatum will eventually cut all ties with No, that's his. Honey, no. Let me tell you something. They'll never cut ties with Candace ever. The people who have cut ties with Candace already. The people who will cut ties with Candace are the black conservatives who have cut ties with Candace already. That should answer that. Did Nick Fuentes debunk Candace on a lot of claims on the Jew? Yes, but they still are two people who hate the Jews because the Jews are better parents than their parents, and the Jews are better at money than they will ever be. And yeah, the Jews are more tribal, but black people are the king and queens of tribalism. You know what I'm saying? But Indians look out for themselves too. I learned something. So a friend of mine went unhinged. Not going to mention his name. He went unhinged on Twitter and got his Twitter account suspended. Excuse me, banned. He got a Twitter banned. And so with what he said, I was like, oh, you gone, baby. You ain't never coming back on that one because he said he made terroristic threats that are illegal, right? I was like, oh, you not coming back on. I'm so sorry. You better go ahead and get another account. Next thing you know, he's like, ha, got my account back. Ha, ha, got my account back. I was like, how the hell did you get your account back? Well, I sent in an appeal stating that, and he said he gave an Indian name. This is white. This guy is white, by the way. He gave an Indian name and said that he is in India and that this is his only account that's connected to his job. And he apologized and they let him back on. So I said, wait a minute, you're not Indian. They don't know that. So I said, you mean to tell me that if you just...
Oh my God, thank you for the gifted subs.
If you're Indian, he's like, who do you think is mostly the people working on support for Twitter X? And I said, hold on a second. I said, Joe, thank you, Tundra Wolf. Joe just gifted a sub to Tundra Wolf. Thank you so much, Tundra Wolf. You got yourself a gifted sub. Thank you to Joe. Oh, and Joe, somebody had told me, they said, Tree, don't get mad at Joe on the Twitch thing because the Prime don't cost nothing. And I didn't know that. So I had yelled at you about I was like, why are you giving money on Twitch? But turned out you wasn't giving money on Twitch. It's the Prime. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought you was giving money on there. And I was getting mad because I like, don't be getting no money on Twitch. But no, I Prime is no money at all. So you can keep doing that. I won't yell at you. I won't yell at no more. Call and support. Did you plug it in? Would you like squishy? So, okay. Now, why am I mentioning Indian, right? What I'm talking about is the tribalism. I'm talking about tribalism. Is that you have people who are mad at the fact that there are some groups that are more tribal than others. Meaning, what do I mean by tribal? They look out for their own kind than others. So there's a lot to unpack here for the hatred for Jews. But the reason why you cannot get a lot of hatred for blacks, because blacks will kick your ass.
Boom! Headshot!
Blacks will kill you. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that nobody will go after black people the way they go after Jews. And that's called hypocrisy. Because you know Abraham Nostine ain't gonna beat your ass on the street, you know what I'm saying, like Tyrone Jefferson. Tyrone Jefferson gonna throw them hands or go pew pew, okay? But not Abraham Nostine. He ain't gonna do nothing. Oy vey! Oy vey! What is you doing? That's all they gonna do. Then they just go to that bank and count their gold bars. The next thing you know, they feel right as rain. That's what I do. If I was Jewish, y'all could be anti-Semitic all y'all want to. I'd be like laughing all the way to the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that 50 Cent song? I'm laughing straight to the bank with this ha 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 ha. I'm laughing straight to the bank with this ha 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 ha. I would. I wouldn't care. Y'all could be racist, misogynistic, sexist, heightist. I don't care. I be like, I'm laughing to the bank, baby. No, all Jews are not rich, obviously. Okay, the poor Jews will have to cry, you know, in their, I guess, their poor apartment. I don't know. I don't know no broke ass Jews though. Do you? Who here know broke Jews? I swear to God, every Jew I know got money. They may not have like Bezos money, but they ain't broke. But I sure know a lot of broke black people, and I know a lot of broke white people. But the two type of people I've never seen broke is Chinese and Jews. I don't know not one. Actually, let me put all Asians underneath there. I don't know one broke Asian. I never seen. Never, ever seen and never met a broke Asian ever. Ever. Just like I never met no broke Jew. So those are two different people that I can't relate to. Like I'm sure they may not be millionaires. I'm sure they're 100,000aires. Either way, they can still go laugh to the bank. All right, this Asian person can confirm. Yeah, I ain't met no broke ass Asian. I don't even think they exist. I never seen no homeless Asian. I never even seen a crackhead Asian. Now, I'm sure there's one out there. Okay. I'm sure there's one. I never seen that one, but you know, I'm sure. But in America, ain't no, ain't no broke Asians in here. Child, please. So, so there's a look. So do you see her? Okay, so once again, chat, y'all let me get off on a tangent, and I told y'all I didn't want to go over an hour. Why do y'all let me do this? I was a police officer in Baltimore, and I have seen crackhead Asians where they mix with black.
Boom! Headshot!
Were they black? What do you call them? What do they call them? What do you call half black, half Asian? Oh shoot! How did I forget that? Guys, what is that? No, they were pure Korean. Lies. No way. Blackanese. Blasians. No. Blackanese. I can't believe I Blasians, yeah. Who was that I was talking to? Howard. You sure it wasn't a Blasian? A blazing? I'm sorry, Blackanese was funny. I liked. No, it was a real Korean. Pure Korean, I'm telling you. Okay, I mean, at least there's one. I believe you. No. I believe you. Okay. What was his name? Him Smoke Rock? Oh, God. All right. Nah. I saw them get locked up. That's all. You saw them get locked up. I'm sure he came out and got his life together. I'm sure. All right, hold on. Damn, we're supposed to be talking about this, and I'm still. Anyway. Okay, so we have also, like I said, guys, Christians are the prime pickings because of the domestication that you have gone through. Because nobody will do this to a Muslim. Nobody threatens to burn down a mosque. Nobody threatens to get a transgender imam. You know what I'm saying? You see all these transgender drag queen. Yeah, there's a drag queen priest, Catholic priest. There's a drag queen preacher. But you'll never see none of that in the mosque. And you have to ask yourself, why? You know why, though. You know why. Okay? You know why. Did you see Stephen Colbert just get an Emmy? Who's watching the Emmys? If someone touches a Muslim, the whole U.S. will get destroyed. The left is also on Islam side. Exactly. Thank you. Exactly, Olivia. So I'm like, come on now. I don't know what y'all gonna do about that. I don't know what y'all gonna do about the fact that, you know, nobody is taking you guys seriously, and they feel like they can do this stuff where it says, now do Andy know lives a TikTok next. Okay, there. This is on. I think this is on Blue Sky. Yeah, it's on Blue Sky. And I'm like, ain't no way y'all could. What is this? Hold on. Ain't no way y'all gonna think y'all gonna punk me out or something like that. I didn't know Kirk's security situation in this line of work. Those of us who gain. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So that really came as a surprise, and I don't blame. I know hindsight 2020. Everybody's like, why he didn't have security? Why didn't he have security? Because you think on a college campus that you're supposed to have like the ideas. You're supposed to come there with arguments. And even though it took his assassination for me to go and looking like what were they so threatened by, Charlie, that they had to kill him to shut him up. Cause I promise you, I've never seen any of his debates until recently. I went through a mass. I was at the gym, so I was also on the treadmill. So that's how it made the time go by faster. But I did a little binging on his debates. He's really good. He's really, really good. To the point where I even picked up a couple of good arguments from watching it. And so I was thinking like, well, these people on the left are supposed to have all the arguments and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying, well, they were so, and I can see why. They were so obsessed with Charlie Kirk. Do you know that there was an organization, a lefty organization, that was dedicated to following Charlie Kirk at every event that he was at to challenge him debate-wise, and Charlie Kirk would just destroy them every time. Oh, yeah, the organization is called Unf America. Charlie Kirk was actually converting people that were I can see it because I was like, wow. By the way, no profanity, no your mama jokes, no you look like a heifer, no you got a bone in your nose, no like, oh my God, you know, you're an insult, no ad hominems, none of that. Just sticking to the arguments. Just sticking to the arguments. And he had the statistics down pack. He had all of his receipts. Like he would challenge And sometimes if the person would cut him off, he'll like, hold on, let's be respectful. Don't cut. I'm not cutting you off, so don't cut me off. But since you feel the need to cut me off, that means you must have a lot to say. So I'm gonna let you get time. But I'm gonna let you say what you got to say now, even though it's my turn. And so when you finish saying everything you have to say, you have to let me speak. Do you agree? And then the libtard go, I agree. And then all of a sudden they go on a big old tirade. And then all of a sudden when Charlie has to speak, they interrupt him. And then a crowd jump in and say, shut up! Shut up! Then they end up getting shut up. Anyway, so yeah, I don't blame Charlie for not having security there, because like you would never thought that somebody would take him out. But I think it's about time, because the 2 times that the president attempted assassination, he was outside. The 2 times when President Trump, with the attempted assassination on President Trump, it was 2 times outside. One where he was speaking on stage. That was Massachusetts, right, chat? And in the second time, he was golfing. So I think that from now on, until further notice, I believe that all of the people on the right need to do their speaking inside so that it's less likely, very, very less likely, especially if you have to go through Pennsylvania. Thank you, Tracy. You got to go through security in order to get in. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of politicians on the right and a lot of right-leaning, except for Myron Gaines, who's like homosexual. Myron Gaines can be outside all day, every day. All day, every day. All day, every day. As a matter of fact, make sure he is always outside. No security, okay? All right, so that's what I'm thinking. Like what the hell? Like, why? That's just a weird place to just. I mean, I just don't see him doing the whole security thing too, regardless of how much of the threats he was getting. So anyway, let's finish reading this. So in this line of work, those of us who gain notoriety or infamy for publicly speaking against the left-wing orthodoxy rarely discuss our security matters, even with one another. But we all know that reality, once routinely branded a Nazi, a fascist, or a Proud Boy, radicalized leftists see you as a fair target for death. Kirk relentlessly smeared with such labels was no different. One day after his death, his social media posted that he had received thousands of threats in his lifetime. I believe it. Kirk and students involved with TPUSA have been routinely subjected to violence by Antifa. That's because y'all don't beat their ass. That's why, I have been invited, like in the beginning of my political career on YouTube. I was invited to a lot of places, including California. I'm like, I ain't coming to California. I can't conceal carry over there. Okay. And plus I hate California. I hate that place. And the far left, and then blamed by weak police and cowardly administrators. A Charlie Kirk speaking event at UC Davis was violently attacked by Antifa in March 2023.
Nope.
is my thing. And I'm thinking like this as a soldier. I'm thinking like this as someone who deal with battlegrounds. Why isn't there anybody with maybe a non-lethal gun or somebody outside to flank these idiots that are kicking in the doors? I never understood. This is when Antifa were at their heydays. I was like, you guys know how they roll. You know how they work. How come you're not prepared, like actually going to war? I never could understand this. So yeah, I don't know. This it's like, to me, it's like, okay, which one of y'all want to get toe tag?
Joel just tipped $5. Myron said men holding hands, hugging, and kissing are things normal guys do. Boys being boys.
That's true, Joe. Boys being boys, hugging and kissing. Men on men. Damn, man, it's an hour and 20 minutes I've been here. Okay, let's move on to this. But anyway, in conclusion, I just want to say that you guys got to make sure that people know that the assassin has nothing to do with the right. Just because his family are conservative Mormons, okay, doesn't make him conservative Mormon. He left the Mormon church, he was kicked out when he was 17. And conservative men, including groypers, don't have trans women as boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the hell, I don't know what you call it, as partners. They don't be seen out in public holding hands with such people and basically kissing them, you know. They don't do those kind of things. Okay. So that's what I want y'all to understand that. So I don't like Elon Musk. So we got to get that out of the way. But if Elon can get Jeff Bezos to ban Hasan Piker, I would be his number one fan. I would be Elon's, because I'm going to say the H word. I hate Hasan Piker. I would. I can't stand Hasan Piker. I can't stand his ass. That is a man that has used America to become filthy rich, and yet and still he wants to talk about America. He want to talk against America. Now, this roach would not be who he is and would not make the money he's making if he was in crap hole Turkey. Okay. So you're going to sit up here and say death to Americans, America deserved 9/11. You want to celebrate terrorists who want us as Americans dead. So he supports and loves the Houthis, Hezbollah, and Hamas. And let me tell you something. I don't think highly of the FBI. I don't care if Patel, what is his name? I'm sorry. Who's the Indian guy who's in the chief of the FBI? Oh my God. Well, it's not Dan Bongino, okay? Oh God. Who's the guy again, y'all? Come on, help me out. Oh, it is Patel. Oh, Kash Patel. Okay, so I'm not impressed with Kash Patel, right? I'm not. I know that's right, Hamoud. All Indians are Apu to me. I used to call them all Guptas, right? Y'all say Apu, I say Gupta. That's my right. But I'm very disappointed in Kash Patel. Like, I'm not impressed with him. I'm not impressed with what he's doing. Get him out of that position. Fire him, right? Because my thing is that you guys get so many details and so many tips on people like Hasan Piker, the people who are on Reddit. Like, they're doing the work for you. You have so many terrorists on Reddit, in Discord. And there's another one I'm missing. Reddit, Discord. Uh-oh. Reddit, Discord. Telegram. Thank you, Morgan. I was like, wait a minute, there's another one. Telegram. No. Telegram. I'm not talking about video. I'm not talking about audio. I'm not talking about video plays. I'm talking about places where you can type stuff, right? So you got Telegram, Reddit, and Discord. These are your text platforms. Okay. So I don't like that all these people have to do is get on to these three things, and you know what you can catch? You can catch a lot of communists, a lot of terrorists, and a lot of PDF files.
Boom, headshot.
They're all of them are on this platform. These three platforms. They're all on these three platforms. What in the hell is Kash doing? How can you not see that this guy was going to try to take out Master Charlie? So these people live on these three forums, the Reddit, the Discord, as well as the Telegram. And I'm like, what in the hell? Anyway. Jeff Bezos, a part of me thinks, and I could be delusional, but a part of me think that he doesn't know how bad Hasan Piker is on Twitch, because Twitch is such a money pit. This is not the Wall Street Journal. I do believe Bezos, that's the one where Bezos had to clean house and get rid of a lot of left-leaning journalists and get a lot of centrists in there, so that the rag that he purchased can be taken seriously again. So I think that's what happened. Okay. So let me just tell you what. So what happened was, there is video footage of Hasan Piker literally advocating for not even saying stuff like in Minecraft, like literally saying spill their blood, gut them, make them bleed, shank them, like all kind. Let me see. I think they got it. I think they have it. I think they have it here. Let's see. Twitch Hasan Abi Piker is recognized for his left-leaning political commentary, which has gained him nearly 3 million followers on the platform with over 55,000 active subscribers. Recently, on September the 13th, 2025, Tesla CEO Elon Musk agreed with the post from Mark Grimes, which called for Piker to be banned on Twitch. On September the 12th, ex-user Anon Patriot shared a 2-minute compilation of Piker and his associate, Mike from PA, who is a lunatic. But Mike PA, I'm going to tell you, Mike PA is a coward. I should know, because I made him cry once on a panel. Mike goes after people who don't fight back dirty. And that's how he gets some of his people. He's real careful who he picks. If he knows you're a fighter, if he knows you will like go, you think you're going to, I'll see you tomorrow. He don't mess with you. He mess with people who don't fight back. But anyway, so he says, Mike from PA making controversial statements in the past. One of the instances involved the streamer calling for the murder of property owners. But not only that, Hasan has actually said that women who are in Ivy League schools should be raped because they come from privileged homes. I said, what? And he didn't even get that much slack from that. Okay. Then I'm saying to myself, he ain't gonna mess with me anyway because I'm a black woman. I said that earlier, Darlene. I said one thing I love about being a black woman is that they always accuse us of being masculine and scary. I said because we fight men, we will beat your ass, and we are also, if you want to do the FBI statistics on the homicide rate, it goes black men, white men, black women.
Boom! Headshot!
We ain't nothing to play with, okay? You want to start something with us, we will toe tag your ass. Shoot. There's a reason why a lot of these pimps go after a certain demographic of women, because these are the type of women that are of the least resistance. These are the women that, one, don't go to the police, and two, don't put up much of a fight. You know how they say fat kids never get kidnapped? Yeah, okay. There's a method to that madness, okay? Okay. Black women are hard targets. Not all black women. You got some weak black women out there, whatever. But for the most part, right? Okay? For the most part, we don't play that. Okay? We don't play that. All right, let's finish. So this is what Hasan said. Kill them MFers, murder. This is Hasan. Murder those MFers in the street. Let the streets soak in their red capitalist blood. Here's the deal. Hasan is a capitalist pretending to be a communist. You think he could be a multimillionaire if he was not a capitalist? He don't share his wealth with nobody. See, a communist is supposed to each one get one. You all are supposed to be on one level. Hasan has a mansion, and the only person living in that mansion is him, his dog, and his raghead mama. Don't know the people who live in their house. Now, if he was a real communist, he would have a lot of his community living in the house, some sleeping in the floor, some sleeping in the garage. You see what I'm saying? He would also he would make sure that they will all be on the same financial, no, that's not the word I'm looking for. They will all be in the same income bracket. Because he would take his millions and split it up with everybody else. He ain't no damn communist. He ain't no damn communist. He's a liar. And his audience are so low IQ they can't even tell. Another clip from 2022 was shared where Hasan seemingly attempted to rile up liberals. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be showing your opponents guts. You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these MFers. Shanking is jail talk for stabbing. And letting their intestines just ride on the stage. Cowards are always talking this talk, dude. In response to these clips, Elon accused the streamer saying incitement to murder. Notably, Anon Patriot post comes days after conservative political activist Charlie Kirk was assassinated on stage during an event at Utah Valley University. The assassin's file was reportedly later found with anti-fascist and transgender ideology engraved on the magazines. Here we have, yes, Elon also agrees with Grum's, I do not know how to say this name, on Hasan being banned. So this is what he says here. Hasan quoted saying, "We need to kill all landlords, let the roads soak in their capitalist blood. If you want to fix America, you would kill Rick Scott. Charlie Kirk, guys, you know someone's got to do it. Charlie Kirk get assassinated. Hasan, wow, that is horrible. I can't believe this happened, guys. I don't condone this." Pretends to cry. Yeah, this guy. What is with people fake crying? What is with the fake crying? First Candace is fake crying, then Hasan fake cry. Hasan's like, man, this is so bad. And scene. Dry eyes, dry eyes. I'm like, are people that dumb that you don't see somebody? Hold on. Chat, hold on. Chat, does this look like crying? Help me out, help me out, help me out, help me out. Hold on. Who don't I like and something is happening? Oh, here we go, here we go. No, that's not harsh enough. What is this? Guys, what is the senator that we hated? And when he died, we were like, yes! What is McCain? Okay. Here is me pretending to cry when McCain passed away. Are you ready? Here we go. Guys, I just found out that John McCain succumbed to his cancer. God, too soon. He was a good senator. I don't understand it. This is awful, man. This is so awful. And scene. Did y'all believe that? Did y'all believe that? Was that convincing? Was that convincing? Cause I'm like, when you look at Hasan pretending to cry over Charlie Kirk, you're like, he is not crying. He's not crying. He doesn't care. He literally hates all of us on the right. Even the black ones. He called us race traitors. would don't call me no damn race. You don't even know how am I a race traitor? Cause I don't vote for the very political side that basically wanted me lynched. If Asmongold passed away, he would cry tears of absolutely he would cry tears of joy. I don't know, Tyler. He's trying to cover his ass because he has been signing a lot of violence over this year. Oh yeah, that's true, Billy. He is trying to cover his ass. Oh, absolutely, he's trying to cover his ass. Because this is why I'm like giving Cash Patel the side eye. Like, Cash Patel, why is Hasan still radicalizing people? And I wouldn't be surprised if this Tyler person that assassinated Charlie Kirk, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a follower of Hasan. I wouldn't be surprised. Isn't race traitor a term invented literally by the Nazi? I don't know. I hear black people say it all the time. Black people call me a. By the way, did y'all know saying COON is against is considered profanity according to YouTube? So they call me the C word. They call me a race traitor. They call me a bed wench. I am a bed wench. I love white dingling. I'm not gonna lie. I have an addiction to white men. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I'm not like these damn black women on the left who talk about how much they hate white people, but they got white dangling stuffing them every night. I don't do that, okay? Okay. I love white men. I ain't gonna talk the hell. I'm gonna act like what? So you can call me a bed wench all you want to. I'll be like, yep, I so love some white zaddy. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie about that. So, oh yeah, Devin Tracy, that's my buddy. I love that guy. Got some history with him ever since they tried to cancel him for literally, he was the first YouTuber to literally give out FBI statistics. And who tried to cancel him? White YouTubers, starting with the Amazing Atheist. I wasn't even a political streamer back then, 2014, and I was on his side. And I've still been on his side, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, Devin Tracy back then was a hardcore liberal. Hated Trump. I don't know if he liked Trump now. I think he probably still hate him. Tree, did you don't want a didn't do with a mattress on the floor? Hell no. Listen, if they call me a bed wench, I'm like, yup. And so they call me a bed wench, they call me house slave. They call me all these kind of stuff right here. So it's like, I don't care. I'm not tribal. All right. I left the black community back in the 90s, so I don't give a damn. so there's that. Anyway, he said Trump is doing good things in his. Devin Tracy said that? Are we talking about are we talking about Rue Devin Tracy? No way. Devon Tracy said that? Devon Tracy said Trump is doing good things in his last video. His last video covered Kirk and the NC. Every time I follow him on YouTube, subscribe, his channel gets taken down. So I do follow. Actually, I do. Oh my God! Hold on. I have him. Wait. You want to see something? Bam! Look at that. Told you I follow him on Rumble. Cause his damn YouTube channel always getting yeeted. So I said, I'm tired of following him on YouTube and all of a sudden he gets suspended on YouTube. So I just follow him on Rumble. You know? So there you go. See? Isn't it what a coincidence? What a coincidence. You're mentioning him and he's on censored TV. I need to redo my I was subscribed to him on censored TV. My credit card expired and I need to renew it with the new one. Sorry. But I got caught up. Oh God. Uh-oh. I yawned. Uh-oh, I gotta get off. So yeah, I used to as a matter of fact, I got a discount by putting what was that? AU something like that. There was a code I had to put in order to get a 50-cent discount. But I was watching him on censored TV for at least 3 years. Okay. No, he's not a is Bezos a Hasan? Oh, Wes, that's a very good question. I don't know if Bezos is a Hasan supporter. That's a very good question. We don't know. So that's why I'm saying if Elon can get Jeff to ban Hasan, I'm going to be an Elon, because I'm not an Elon fan. I can't stand this man. But I'll wipe the slate clean. Okay. All right. Hey, you should also check out Curl and Stanko. Tell that fat ass heifer to kiss the crack of my black ass. Give a damn I know Curl and Stanko. Why the hell would I listen to a white woman who hate white people? Why is Hasan holding a statue? Because he won a stupid award at a Twitch award ceremony. It's an award ceremony that's done by his friends, and they gave his lame ass an award. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Never trust no. Y'all need to stop. Let me tell y'all white people something. Stop supporting white people that are against their own race. I could never understand y'all support white people who don't like being white and hate other white people. What's wrong with y'all? Stop it. Doesn't that prove to side with his views? What do you mean? Isn't Colin Flaherty dead? Oh, you used to follow him. Colin Flaherty had a lot of anger issues. Couldn't deal with him. He looked like Charles Manson. Hold on, he does look like Charles Manson though, doesn't he? He look like a geek, dude. He look like a geek. Anyway. All right, chat. Listen, I got to go. Had a good time. I may do a Jasmine Guy video. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. But with that being said, y'all take care of yourselves. And thanks for coming by to my little thingamajigger. I do this every Sunday. I just don't know the time. It just depends on what time I get back from the gym, okay? So y'all have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the Treehouse News tomorrow. It'll be anytime after 8 o'clock p.m., okay? Later, taters. Bye.